Hello, hello, hello. Thanks for spending 5 minutes with me, Dr. Doula. Today on my Facebook page, I put the result, a portion of my results of my DNA test. And a couple of months ago, I was hanging with some friends and I went in to show them my results, and there was something new, and it said Caribbean. Caribbean. I've never seen anything that suggested Caribbean connections. But when I clicked the button, it said, you likely had ancestors that lived in this area 200 years ago. And wow, did it ever affect me? I was excited at one way because sister there, her parents are from Jamaica, and she was like, "Hey, cousin," and it was exciting. But then in the other instance, I could subtract. I said I can subtract. So 200 years ago, not only was that there were some changes being made in human trafficking of African people from Africa, and the Middle Passage and transatlantic slave trade. They were about to. I think they ended it in trade to Jamaica in 1900 something, or 1800 something. But enslavement of African people was very, very much still alive. And so to know that there were connections there, first of all, that I didn't know about, but to know that that their experience in coming here was not because of a choice to migrate, but because it was forcibly done, and they didn't come here looking for more opportunities, and because this was the land of promise. It just made me feel a certain way, and to think about what their experiences might have been. I have not explored that anymore because I have been in my feelings about everything. But that's something I'm going to explore. I'm looking to explore more of my DNA test, and so yeah, that was really something, and it's something I think about because I am one of those that fully believes and ascribes to the notion that regardless of where we are, where we ended up, it's just a boat ride's difference. That's it. You know, it's just where they stopped us, where we stopped off at. So I look at us, we're all family. All of us are family. All of us that are Africans of the diaspora, and me as a daughter of the African diaspora, we are family. That is my belief, whether we speak Portuguese because we're in Brazil, or whether we speak French because we're in Haiti, or whether we speak Spanish in other parts of Latin America, or whether we speak English. We are family. And I fully believe that our strength is in knowing that, and our strength is in understanding that and embracing that. It's the reason why I'm working to learn Spanish. Been working with a friend in Guatemala for 2 years today, 2 whole years today. And I was encouraged to do that because I went to the Dominican Republic to do some birth work, some volunteer birth work. And I expected to see these people that looked totally different than me. But there were a lot of people that looked like me that were there, and all of them weren't Haitian. And so I'm looking at people and I'm like, wait a minute. They told me you all look different here. And I realized, I said, these are people that are trying to communicate with me. I can't even talk to them because I believed Spanish to be the colonizer language of some other people group, but not my own. So there are a lot of different things, learning a whole lot of different things. And I wanted to share that. I think I'm going to share also with you a portion of my trip to South Africa. I said that I would add some videos and photos at the end of my um, of my talks that I'm doing on here about just my diasporic journey, from Africa to the diaspora and back. And so, yeah, I'm going to share something that happened when on my last trip this year in 2019. I went to speak at a conference of Tangomas, the healers, and the Yababeletisis, who are the midwives in South Africa. Zulu, that's how it's pronounced in Zulu. in isiZulu. And so I'm going to share just a beautiful thing that happened. I heard a gentleman singing, and he had just such a beautiful voice. And when I came up, he was ending his song and the women that were singing with him. And I was like, ooh, I missed it. And he said, would you like me to sing for you? And I was like, would you please? And he started to sing, and he sung this, and the women backed him up. It wasn't later till I went and I started researching a little. I said, oh, he's a famous person here. He is a famous person in South Africa. He's one of their singers. And so I want to share that with you. Thanks so much for being with me today.